site. To submit to Google, you need a Google account, and as you may know, Google owns YouTube, so if you have a YouTube account, that login and password will work, or Gmail, or any other Google product. So we're going to go to the Google Webmasters page right now and show you how to submit your site to Google. So I'm going to sign into Google Webmaster Tools. We will be creating, I'm going to sign into my demo site. Let's see. Pardon me while I type, I'm not the fastest typer. And not always the most correct typer. So the first thing you do if you go into Webmaster Tools is they're going to ask you to create a site. So I'm going to use my son's carpentry site because it's a very simple site and he won't mind me messing around with it, hopefully. He has a site, Cape Cod Carpentry. And we'll use his site to show how we submit it. Once I create his site, it goes in and it's going to be asked to be verified. I just realized that I did this earlier, so I'm going to add another site just to show how it works. I'll add one of Pam's sites so you can see the steps. So once you create any site in Google, it's going to ask you which method you want to register your site with them. The two ways that they propose is one is their recommended method and one is the alternative method, and we'll take a look at both of those. The recommended method is they give you a file to download. So download an HTML verification file. You save that to your desktop. So I will save that to my desktop. You're going to upload the file and then you can confirm that it's there. I will show you how you would upload a file. So what we want to do, if you haven't done this before, if you've never done uploading to a website, there's a couple different ways to do it, and we're going to do it using what's called an FTP protocol. So an FTP protocol is logging into your site using the same URL as your website, but it's FTP instead of HTTP. So an FTP site is if you go to Windows Explorer, which every computer has Windows Explorer, and typed in FTP with your website name and your administrator password, it's going to bring you into your website's root folder. Each website has a different file structure, but it's usually relatively obvious where your files are. And I'm going into CapeCodCarpentry.com. These are all the files that you'll see in front of you that create my website. In order to register this site for Google, I have to take their Google file they gave me and put it on that website. It's as simple as that. I've copied it out there. It's out there on my son's website. So if I were to go back to Google Central, I used it with Pam's, but if I were to go back and click on verify, it would say that the site has been verified and Google now knows that it's there. Once it's been verified, it will take a couple of days to show up on their index. And the easiest way to see if you've shown up on your index is type your domain name into the Google search bar and it will show up. If you did that on a brand new site, again, it could take months to show up.